Country, and welcome to Carrie Lynn Nixon Field in Ausable Forks for Clinton County Youth Bureau J. Blackbrook Grasshopper Baseball. Today, the Upstate Builders of Ausable Forks meets Gordon Oil of Ausable Forks. I'm Foxy Gagnon along with Laura Gagnon on camera, and we are happy to be here for a summer of 2002 Grasshopper baseball game. The Upstate Builders team will be the home team. They are in the green. They have a record of 7 wins and 3 losses in the county league. They're coached by Wally Pulsifer and assisted by Kevin Sheehan, Rob Baer, and Jeff Earl. The team that will bat first, Connor Manning will lead off. That's the Gordon Oil team. Connor Manning leading off. Zach Snow will bat second, and Chris LaFontaine third. Stosh Kornecki bats fourth. Joe Lopez fifth. Nick Rhino sixth. Tanner LaValle seventh. Dennis Goodnow bats eighth. Batting ninth, Shane Douglas, and Will Rhino rounds out the batting order for Gordon Oil, coached by Jamie Douglas, assisted by Mike Snow, Dan Manning, and Tom Goodnow. Cody Gordon has been our technical assistant for this game. Jim Liska is the umpire for this contest. And Grasshopper baseball, that would be 8, 9, and 10-year-olds, basically, or excuse me, let's see what that would be. 7, 8, and 9-year-olds, basically, in the County Youth Bureau program. This under the umbrella of J. Blackbrook Recreation Baseball. Summer 2002. Upstate Builders versus Gordon Oil. Coaches will pitch to their respective teams for the first 3 innings, and then the final 3 innings, players will pitch. So Jamie Douglas takes to the mound to warm up, and he will pitch to his own batters. 3 innings. And Douglas rested his arm last night, looks ready to throw on a Saturday morning. His arm well rested. He was in early, got to bed early last night, and well rested to face his team. In the pitching spot for Upstate Builders is Alex Connor. The catcher is Cody Bice, and stepping in is Connor Manning for Gordon Oil. The infield for Upstate Builders, Trevor Sheehan plays third base, Sean Pulsifer as short. Dustin Smith is the second sacker, and at first base, none other than Sam Earl. The outfielders for Upstate Builders, Tom Pulsifer, Cody Langley, John Hickey, and Evan Makus. And that's up high. Connor Manning. Laura Gagnon, my darling companion, is on camera. I'm Foxy Gagnon. We are North Country Cable Network. Beautiful day. Beautiful warm day, 75 degrees and sunny skies on a Saturday morning in Ausable Forks. A smash to left field and a big hit by Manning to open the game. Let me tell you, he knows how to hit. He reached up for that fastball, the high fastball from Coach Douglas, and laced it to left field. That had H-I-T written all over it. Zach Snow now bats, and he swings and misses strike 1. Oh boy, Coach Douglas threw the fastball there. A little extra mustard on that pitch. Zach Snow will be the shortstop, and that one to right field, and just past the outstretched glove of the second baseman. Smith made a good try for it, but he couldn't catch up to it, and Zach Snow has a base hit to right field. So quickly, boom, boom, runners on first and second for Gordon Oil. They are already hitting the heck out of Coach Douglas. And now Chris LaFontaine is at the plate. And look at this one, a sky-high fly. Sean Pulsifer wants it, but it's over his head. Now that would be an infield fly normally, and a tag made for the out. So Pulsifer, who misjudged the fly ball, gets his uniform dirty. Oh, a little extra tied in the washing machine after this game. And that's a dirty uniform, but ends up being a fielder's choice for LaFontaine as they got Manning out racing to third. Good thing Sean Pulsifer is a fast runner. So Snow's at second, LaFontaine at first, and here's cleanup hitter Stosh Kornecki. And he rolls one down third base foul. Good hustle by the catcher for Upstate Builders, and that's Cody Bice. Hot day to be the catcher, let me tell you.
There you go.
Kornecki with 1 out, and that one pulled foul.
Nice hit.
Wow. Long foul ball by Kornecki. 75 sunny degrees at game time.
On your base. Here we go.
Coach Douglas pitches and swung on and missed for a strikeout. So Kornecki had the power to left field but pulled it and then struck out on the next pitch. So 2 outs now. Gordon Oil looking for runs in the first inning. This is Joe Lopez and he fouls it off. We are happy to be back in Osable Forks, New York, the gateway to the 1980 Winter Olympic Games. Coach Douglas pitches, and that one swung on and missed. 2 strikes now on Joe Lopez, Nick Rhino, Tanner LaValle, Dennis Goodnow, Shane Douglas, and Will Rhino to follow in the batting order. Infield grounder. Pulsifer across the diamond to first base, and they get the out. Nice play from Sean Pulsifer over to Sam Earl for the out. No runs on 2 hits in the inning for Gordon Oil. And we go to the bottom of the first, and the North Country Cable Network scoreboard says Gordon Oil, Goose Egg, Upstate Builders getting their bats tuned up. Oh, better go get her. There she is, the youngest fan here, the Upstate Builders' smallest fan, but she is a fan, and that's Ashley. Hi, Ashley. Ashley. There's Ashley. What a pretty girl. Not only the youngest, but the prettiest fan here, too. That's Ashley checking out our camera. Cody Bice, Dustin Smith, and Sam Earl bat for Upstate Builders, and it will be Coach Wally Pulsifer on the mound. Now, Wally's arm's been hurting him lately. He's been known as Wild Wally in some parts of Osable Forks, and he takes to the mound. The sunglasses are on. Kind of looks like Ryan Duran, if any fans. He's on the mound. Oh. Wally Pulsifer will remind our older fans of Ryan Duran on the mound with those sunglasses. And Ryan Duran used to come in and relieve for the New York Yankees back in the late 50s. And his first warm-up pitch would sail against the backstop at about 102 miles an hour. Cody Bice, Dustin Smith, and Sam Earl, and don't forget the number 4 hitter, Tom Pulsifer. Then it will be Sean Pulsifer, Trevor Sheehan, Cody Langley, John Hickey, Evan Makus, and Alex Connor. That's the Upstate Builders batting order. This is Cody Bice facing Wild Wally Pulsifer. And the pitch, swung on and missed, strike 1, a high fastball. In the pitcher spot for Gordon Oil is Joe Lopez. The catcher is Nick Rhino. The first baseman, Connor Manning. Second baseman, Shane Douglas. Third baseman, Dennis Goodnow. And don't forget shortstop, Zach Snow. In the outfield, it's Kornecki, Tanner LaValle, Will Rhino, and LaFontaine. Cody Bice. Grasshopper baseball, basically 7, 8, and 9-year-olds. Oh, a smash to right field. Fair ball hit right on the line and a smash to right field. Cody Bice leads off with a single. Solid contact and well placed down the right field line.
Hey, Cody.
So Dustin Smith will bat. Dustin is the hustling second sacker for Upstate Builders. Excellent batting stance and a smash in the hole, knocked down by Zach Snow. How Zach Snow even got to it, I don't know. And just as Gordon Oil team did, first 2 batters get hits for Upstate Builders. Bice and Smith combined, back-to-back hits. And now Upstate Builders with a rally. Here's Sam Earl. Slammin' Sammy, they call him. Oh, no wonder. To right center. And that one gets past the right center fielder, and that will be a double. To drive in a run, Sam Earl hit it as hard as you can hit a baseball in this town. And Bice scored, and Sam Earl has an RBI double. Dustin Smith is ahead of him at third base. Nobody out, and the Pulsifer boys pick up the lumber. Or the aluminum in this case. It's to center fielder Tom Pulsifer. They are hitting Coach Pulsifer hard. That will be a single. That will be maybe a double. And a single to drive in two for Tom Pulsifer to right field. 2 RBIs for Tom Pulsifer. And this Upstate Builders team is building a rally. 2 runs in, nobody out, and here's Sean Pulsifer.
Go on, Sean, let's get a hit now, come on!
Sean Pulsifer stands in, he's the shortstop. He bites into that one. An infield pop-up, they might get to put out at second base. Heads up play by second baseman Shane Douglas. He knew right what to do with it. He didn't wait for the coach to tell him. He knew right where to go with the play. Now, in the meantime, Sam Earl scored, so give Sean Pulsifer a ribby. And Tom Pulsifer's off the bases, and Sean is on at first base by the fielder's choice. 1 on and 1 out.
Come on, Trevor, let's
3 runs in for the building team, and Trevor Sheehan bats, and that's strike 1.
Good swing, Trevor, come on, buddy, let's get a hit!
Making contact are the Upstate Builders. Like putting the hammer onto the nail, they are putting the bat on the ball. To first base, great stop! Great play at first base by Connor Manning. Did you see him get into the dirt? He's not afraid to get that uniform dirty. Sean Pulsifer went to second base, but the hard shot to first base, Trevor Sheehan is out on a great stop by Connor Manning. Now here's Cody Langley. 2 outs. Infield grounder to shortstop across the diamond. They got him. A 6-3. A Snow to Manning combo. Snow to Manning combo to end the inning. 3 big runs for the Upstate Builders on 4 straight hits. And we go to the top of the second in the North Country Cable Network scoreboard has Upstate Builders with the trifecta. They have 3, Gordon Oil 0.
Good inning, guys, good inning.
For Gordon Oil, it'll be Nick Rhino, Tanner LaValle, and Dennis Goodnow, the first 3 to face Coach Douglas, swung on and missed strike 1. Gordon Oil had a couple of hits in the first inning. They look for more here in the second. Fans are out enjoying the sunshine. And that one will be a tough play, and it's fair. Tough play for third base, and it drops in fair. Nick Rhino knows how to hit them where they ain't.
Good try, get your hand up now.
So Rhino leads off with a single. Here's Tanner LaValle.
Alex, come on, Tanner, wait for you. Set now, get through.
The Gordon Oil team. No runs on 3 hits. There's a called strike 1.
Evan Nakis.
Ooh, that was a good practice swing by Tanner LaValle. And now the pitch. Oh boy! Base hit to center field. Will they get a play at second base? No, too late, and it's a base hit. So, just as Gordon Oil did in the first inning, first 2 batters get hits in the second inning. Rhino and LaValle start the rally. Now, Dennis Goodnow, the third baseman, will bat.
Alex.
My, those fans are enjoying the sun. There's even a grandpa over there that we know. Yep. Yep, my goodness. Those grandpas and the fans in the stands, they're big fans.
Don't chase anybody.
Here is Dennis Goodnow. That one too high, ball 1. Shane Douglas swinging a bat in the on-deck circle. We're at Carrie Lynn Nixon Field in Osable Forks for Clinton County Youth Bureau, Jay Blackbrook, Grasshopper Baseball. That was close, but a ball. Waiting for that payoff pitch from Dennis Goodnow, or from Coach Douglas, and Dennis Goodnow takes a strike there. 2 on and nobody out. Gordon Oil looking for runs. They're down by 3 in the top of the second inning.
Right here, buddy. Right here.
Called strike 3. That was a pretty good pitch. So Goodnow caught looking, 1 out, and Shane Douglas now bats. Look at him pound that home plate just like Casey at the bat.
Ready now. Come on.
Foul ball, strike 1. He wears number 12. I was probably, ooh, look at him pound that plate. He's going to pound it right off the ground. Hard shot, first baseline. Big play at first base by Sam Earl. Sam Earl makes the play at first base. Good contact by Shane Douglas. Shane hit a scorcher down to first base, but Sam Earl got the big glove in the way and knocked it down and then made the play. So 2 outs. Runners advance to second and third. Will Rhino bats. 2 runners in scoring position. That was too high for a ball. 2 outs. Strike 1 on Will Rhino. A ball and a strike.
Come on, Alex.
2 strikes now on Will Rhino. Top of the order to follow. Gordon Oil with no runs on 4 hits in the contest. That one was outside. 2-2 the count to Will Rhino. And that is strike 3. No runs on 2 hits once again for Gordon Oil. After 1.5, it's Upstate Builders 3, Gordon Oil 0.
Come on, guys.
John Hickey, Evan Makus, and Alex Connor bat in the second inning for Upstate Builders. They have a nice 7-3 record in the county league. And fouled at the plate, called foul at the plate. Catcher was pretty quick to react to it. Must be a hit him in the batter's box. Technically, it looked like it was in fair play, but maybe it hit the batter in the batter's box. This is John Hickey.
Got a piece of it, buddy. Come on, let's get a hit.
Coach Pulsifer with the pitch, and that one was a hard smash. Up the middle, base hit. Hickey with the leadoff single. Upstate Builders got 4 hits in a row to open the first inning. Evan Makus, the left fielder.
All right, Evan.
Whoops. There we go.
Cody Bites.
0-1 the count to Makus. 1 on and nobody out in the second inning. 3 runs on 4 hits, or now 5 hits for Upstate Builders. That's strike 2. And you can see how this is more instructional than competitive baseball, and you like that, where both coaches kind of helping out the batter on the batting stance, and all a learning experience. By the time these guys are 12 years old, they'll be knocking the ball over the fence. 1 out in the first inning, and now Alex Connor, whoops, foul tip, got a piece of it. He got a piece of it, and we'll get an extra swing. Good contact, fielded by the pitcher. Nice play, good contact. Evan Makus makes the good contact. He hit a rocket back to the mound and was fielded by the pitcher. Alex Connor. Hickey advanced to second base. That's the way to advance the runner. And now Alex Connor bats. 1 on and 1 out. Ball inside. And that one fouled against the screen. Almost made Coach Douglas dance there behind home plate.
Watch the ball.
Coach Pulsifer with the pitch. And fouled in our direction, and foul ball. After the third inning, the players will pitch to the team. And that's a foul over the Upstate Builders dugout. So Alex Connor making good contact, pointing the bat right at us, right at our camera. Going to hit a line shot at Laura Gagnon on camera. And a strikeout. So 2 outs now on top of the order. Here's hard-hitting Cody Bice. Bice had a single and scored a run in the first inning. He bats with John Hickey at second base and 2 outs. Cody Bice. He's the catcher, you know. That one's off the fist. Spins, tough play, infield single. No chance to make the play. Cody Bice gets an infield single. He hit that one right off the fist. And runners at first and third now. Yep, that one stung, he says. First and third, 2 outs, and here's hard-hitting Dustin Smith.
Come on, Dustin.
Eyeballs the pitcher, and here comes the pitch to shortstop. What a play. A race to the base, and it was won by Zach Snow. No runs on 2 hits in the inning for Upstate Builders. And we've played 2 innings. The North Country Cable Network scoreboard has Upstate Builders 3, Gordon Oil 0.
Alex, be ready.
It's Connor Manning batting.
Back up.
Come on, Green. Go first.
Leading off the 3rd inning for Gordon Oil. And that one to left field. And that will drop foul ball, just foul in left field. Oh, darn it. we had a great little comedy shot lined up, and
Stay right there. Be ready.
in between pitches, it all went asunder.
Be ready. Shot.
Oh, well, we'll watch for the next comedy routine we can do. Coach Douglas pitching his 3rd and final inning, and that's a strikeout. The reason they have coaches pitch just the 3 innings is these coaches' arms couldn't take more than 3 innings anyway, so after that, the players go to the mound. Hard shot to second base by Snow, and that would be too hot to handle, and Zach Snow has the base hit. Zach Snow with a single, too hot to handle at second base, and 1 on and 1 out. So Snow is 2 for 2, and here's Chris LaFontaine.
Get ready, Alex. Right here, buddy.
Coach Douglas pitches and swung on and missed, strike 1. No stealing, you notice. If it gets past the catcher, there's no stealing.
Right here, Alex.
Grasshopper baseball. Learn the fundamentals. Ground ball, Pulsifer across the diamond to first base. Nope. And runner will be safe. So runners on first and second, 1 out. First and second, 1 out. So Snow's at second, LaFontaine at first, and here's Stosh Kornecki. Hard smash down the left field line, and Pazmakas in left field, and that'll clear everybody. Looks like they hold up a single with a single RBI for Stosh to make it 3-1. Zach Snow scored easily, and Stosh Kornecki has a hard single to left field. First and third, Kornecki gets the ribby, and now Joe Lopez bats. So Gordon Oil with a rally. They've cut the lead to 3-1, and there's a single up the middle. No, Pulsifer stopped it. A great play at second base, and a run scores. Joe Lopez gets the RBI on the fielder's choice. They put out Kornecki going to second, and LaFontaine scored to make it 3-2. So a hard shot by Joe Lopez, stopped nicely a shortstop by Sean Pulsifer.
How many outs, Upstate?
So now 2 outs and Joe Lopez at first base.
Evan.
And now Nick Rhino bats. He had a single in his first at bat, and Nick's looking for his bat right now. Nick Rhino's looking for that particular bat that he likes with all the hits in it. Two runs in for Gordon Oil, and it's a 3-2 ball game. We got ourselves a barn burner. Here's Nick Rhino, the catcher. He had all his catching equipment on.
All right.
That was the problem. Swung on and missed, strike 1.
Come towards Mr. Douglas, go to Sammy. Trevor.
So Gordon Oil breaks the ice and gets a couple of runs. The rally started by a single by Zach Snow, then LaFontaine reached, and then Kornecki had an RBI to third base, and they go across the diamond. Nice play, nice play. A 5-3 put out. Trevor Sheehan at third base with the play to Sam Earl. Very nice play, and 2 runs in on 2 hits, and there was 1 error by Upstate Builders. We go to the bottom of the third, and it's a different ball game now. It's Upstate Builders 3, Gordon Oil 2. Upstate Builders in the third, Sam Earl and the Pulsifer gang. Sam had a double in his first at-bat. Oh, and he hammers this one to left center. A base hit for Sam Earl to open the third. What a hitter. Okay, now Tom Pulsifer will bat. He had 2 RBIs on his single in the first inning. Tom Pulsifer. And Coach Wally Pulsifer, his final inning of work, if he can last through this inning. They are hitting him hard. That's a base hit to center field. So Earl and Tom Pulsifer come up with hits to start the third inning, and here's Sean Pulsifer. Maybe with an RBI opportunity, but they are setting the table for the next hitters in the batting order. Upstate Builders scored 3 in the first. Gordon Oil jumped in with 2 in the third inning. So a 3-2 game at this point, but in the bottom of the third, Upstate Builders setting the table for some runs. I'm Foxy Gagnon along with Laura Gagnon, my darling companion, on camera. Uh-oh, a ball hit a kid. The foul ball hit a little boy right on the head. My goodness, the foul ball hit the boy right on the head. And we have timeout on the field, and we hope that everything is okay. Okay, the injury report is it was the younger brother of third baseman Trevor Sheehan of Upstate Builders, and the older brother, coincidentally, of Ashley that we showed a little bit ago. And that young man, maybe about 3 years old, hit right on top of the head. He's been taken to the hospital. It seems as though he's okay. Now there's a hard smash by Sean Pulsifer to left center all the way to the fence. That'll be a triple maybe. He's still hurrying, and a booming triple for Sean Pulsifer to drive in 2 runs. Clears the bases. Sean Pulsifer has 3 RBIs in this game. What a hard smash. So to finish our injury report, the young man is being brought to the hospital just for precautionary. He seemed to be all right, maybe a bump on the head. And we hope that everything is okay, and our best wishes to the Sheehan family. And now here is Trevor batting with a runner on third and nobody out in the third inning. Upstate Builders now leads 5-2. And that'll be a base hit. And they'll never get him, will they? Nope. Trevor Sheehan beat it out and gets the RBI on the infield single. That hit was for his little brother, I'm sure. And Sean Pulsifer scored to make it 6-3, or 6-2. So Trevor Sheehan gets the hit. Now Cody Langley will bat. Cody Langley, Upstate Builders 6-2 for Gordon Oil. They'll go for the play at first base. Nice play by Connor Manning. And Langley advances Trevor Sheehan to second base. So 1 out, Sheehan at second base, and John Hickey is the batter.
Get the bat. Evan, you gotta run down. You gotta hit the bat, Evan.
John Hickey is 1 for 1. 3 runs in the third inning, a big inning for Upstate Builders. Pitchers will go to the mound after this half inning. Pitchers will take to the mound the players themselves. A lot of defensive substitutions by Gordon Oil, and we'll get to that as soon as we can. Maybe next inning. This one to the mound where Kornecki knocked it down and they didn't get the play. Hickey beats it out. And now Trevor Sheehan's all the way over to third. Hickey's at first, 2 outs. Oh no, I misspoke, 1 out. So that was Stosh Kornecki making the fielding play on the mound. The catcher is still Nick Rhino for Gordon Oil. Manning stayed at first base. Zach Snow goes to second. The new shortstop is Tanner LaValle, and at third base now it is a good question. Oh, Will Rhino's at third. Evan Makus. That's a strike. One out. And one on. 3 runs in for Upstate Builders. I think there's a rule that 10 batters can bat in an inning. And that one pulled foul. So Evan Makus made contact but pulled it foul.
Probably shouldn't have had to take your free burn. I want you over here. I want you over here. No, I mean, you'll be all right.
And the pitch from Coach Pulsifer is strike 3 for the second out. Now Alex Connor, who bats in the number 10 spot, will be next. Yes, indeed, 2 outs, and Alex Connor. Sheehan's at third, and Hickey's at first. 3 runs in for Upstate Builders, 2 outs, and Alex Connor will come to the plate. He's 0 for 1 in the contest. Swung on and missed, strike 1. To second baseman Snow, and Zach Snow makes the fielding play to end the inning, but 3 runs in that inning on 4 hits. And we've played 3 full innings. The North Country Cable Network scoreboard has Upstate Builders 6, Gordon Oil 2. Sam Earl goes to the mound to face the Gordon Oil batting order, and it's Tanner LaValle. Tanner LaValle for Gordon Oil leading off the 4th, and then Dennis Goodnow and Shane Douglas.
This way.
Now I believe it's 6 balls for a walk, is that right? 4, they go with 4 balls for a walk. There are also some substitution changes, and maybe Coach Pulsifer can tell us the substitute, because I mean other than substitution they changed positions. You got, who's playing first now?
All right, Tommy Pulsifer is playing first.
Okay.
Jonathan Freeburn is playing left. He's a substitute.
Yep.
Nick Trumbull is playing center.
Yep.
John Hickey is playing right center, which would be 10, Roman field.
Okay.
And Aaron Connor's playing right field.
And that's a strikeout recorded by pitcher Sam Earl.
And everything else is the same.
Okay. Fine and dandy. Thanks, Coach. That was Coach Pulsifer as several players shuffle positions with the pitcher on the mound now. Dennis Goodnow is the batter, and Sam Earl is on the mound. Gordon Oil batting in the top of the 4th inning. That one came in too high, even knocked over the umpire. That sent the umpire sailing.
Don't aim it. Throw the ball. Nick. John Hickey.
Earl's pitch, strike called.
Ball, Sammy.
And at this level, when you're in the yard practicing your pitching at this age, the main thing is control. Ooh, that's going to be a foul ball. It hit the bat inadvertently as the batter, Goodnow, ducked out of the way, left the bat up there, and it banged off the bat. So a lucky break for pitcher Sam Earl and the Upstate Builders team. They get a foul ball out of it. And that's a called strike 3. So 2 strikeouts recorded by pitcher Sam Earl. But certainly control is the thing. You don't need to be fast at this age, a fast pitcher. That speed will come as you get bigger. But practice for a half an hour just on control. You can even take a baseball, a tennis ball or something, piece of wood and draw your strike zone, a square for your strike zone, and spend time throwing that tennis ball off that strike zone.
Spread it. Come on.
Shane Douglas is the batter. He grounded out to first base in his first at-bat.
Extension. Same thing every time.
Gordon Oil 2 runs on 6 hits in the contest.
Dustin, be ready. If it hits, we're coming to you.
Hey, Dustin!
That one was outside.
Play catch.
3 balls and 1 strike. And the pitch. Ball 4. The city minor league program, the Plattsburgh Little League minor league program, it's 6 balls for a walk in their younger program. Douglas gets the walk, and now Will Rhino will bat. Here's the pitch from Earl, and that's right down the north way. Strike 1.
Be ready, Dustin.
Take a good cut, buddy. Take a good swing.
Thought about the swing, held up, pitch was too high, 1-1 the count now. Sam Earl the pitcher, and the batter is Will Rhino. That one too high, 2-1.
Get your feet. Bend.
Hands back, Will. Hands back.
Come on. Throw it to him. Don't look at the batter.
Again, a little too high, so 3-1 now to Will Rhino. Top of the order to follow. That would mean Connor Manning and Zach Snow. Top of the order. Ball 4 and Rhino. So after 2 strikeouts, pitcher Sam Earl walks a couple, and Coach Wally Pulsifer is going to come out and talk mechanics. Timeout on the field in the top of the 4th inning. It's a 6-2 lead for Upstate Builders over Gordon Oil.
There you go. Dustin, play
And strike 1 called to Connor Manning following the discussion on the mound. Manning is 1 for 2, swings and misses, so 0-2. Must be Coach Pulsifer had some gems of wisdom to tell his pitcher.
Come on, one more time.
2 straight strikes, and that one a little too high, 1-2 the count.
Good pitch.
Connor Manning, who's played a very good first base for Gordon Oil, plus started the game with a hit. Called strike 3, another pretty pitch, so no runs on no hits for Gordon Oil in their 4th. We go to the bottom of the 4th, and Upstate Builders holds the lead 6-2 over Gordon Oil.
Aaron Connor.
Who's that stepping into the batter's box? The answer, Cody Bice. He'll be followed by Dustin Smith and then Sam Earl. Bottom of the 4th. No, it isn't. It's, who is that? How come Aaron's batting? They didn't put the fielder's choice in. I know why. They made a mistake in the program, but I'll start right here with Aaron. That's Aaron Connor batting. It really should be the top of the order, Cody Bice, because Alex Connor hit into a fielder's choice to end the inning, but that's okay. This is Aaron Connor getting an at-bat. Then it'll be Cody Bice and Dustin Smith. 1, 2, 3, boom. Stosh Kornecki is the pitcher for the 4th inning. Just missed outside. Stosh Kornecki is pitching. Nick Rhino is still the catcher. And the infield, Will Rhino, Tanner LaValle, Zach Snow, and of course, Connor Manning. A walk issued to Aaron Connor. And now it's Cody Bice. Bice is 2 for 2. He might pick out a good one. Pitcher Kornecki doing some landscaping around the mound, and now he pitches. That was ball 1 to Cody Bice. 75 degrees at game time, but I think it's warmed up closer to 80 now. It's closer to 80.
Hey, Cody, come on. If it's there, hit it. Come on.
And the bats have been hot for Upstate Builders with 6 runs on 10 hits.
I never forget that. Never get any good marks at all.
Hey, Tom, where's your St. Clair?
Get back.
Oh,
Here's the pitch from Kornecki. And that was a ball. So Kornecki got to find that strike zone. That's the first thing, is find that strike zone. Here's the pitch, and that one's too low. Ball 4. So 2 walks in a row issued to start the 4th inning. And now Dustin Smith will be at the plate. Bice at first and Aaron Connor at second. Nick Trumbull went in the game last inning for Cody Langley, and also Jonathan Freeburn into left field for Evan Makus. Dustin Smith 1 for 2 in the contest. Called strike 1 on the outside corner. Here's the pitch from Kornecki. That one too high. 1-1 now the count to Dustin Smith. I'm Foxy Gagnon. Laura Gagnon on camera for us today. Saturday morning grasshopper baseball from Osable Forks, New York. 2-1 the count now.
Looking at Mr. Sheehan. Cody.
2 on and nobody out for Upstate Builders. And the pitch. 2 lows, 3-0. Or 3-1. 3-1. And ball 4. So Upstate Builders loads the bases on walks. And now Sam Earl, a dangerous hitter. He has a double and a single. He's scored twice and he's driven in a run. And if he makes contact, look out. Base is loaded, nobody outs for Upstate Builders, batting in the 4th inning. And that's ball 1. Tough being a grasshopper pitcher in your first experience at a pitcher, and the control is the tough thing. The strike zone can be awful small.
Again.
Come on, Sammy. If it's there, hit.
No strike.
Sam Earl is the batter. He takes that one. It was not close, and it's 3-0 and a chance for an RBI for Sam Earl. And the Kornecki pitch swung on and missed on a 3-0 pitch. He went for the home run swing. 3-1 the count now. 3-2 the count now. So Kornecki with a chance to come back and get the strikeout, looking for his first out. Bases loaded, nobody out. Big chance for Upstate Builders. And that hit the plate, ball 4. So give Sam Earl his second RBI as Aaron Connor comes across the plate with the 7th run of the game. And now Tom Pulsifer and then Sean Pulsifer. Those boys are 3 for 4 total. Tom Pulsifer has 2 RBIs. He's 2 for 2 in the game and scored a run. Started the game in center field, now the first baseman. And the pitch from Kornecki way up high, ball.
Tommy, you have to really take it easy, all right? Get your bat up.
Bases loaded and nobody out.
Lower your
Bottom of the 4th inning for Upstate Builders.
Tommy. Tommy. All right, put your hands down a little bit. Bring it back. Oh, there you go. Back a little more. No, your hands.
Ball 4, Tom Pulsifer takes the walk and his 3rd RBI of the game as Bice comes across the plate to make it an 8-2 game. And now Sean Pulsifer, hitting to a fielder's choice in the 1st inning, had a booming triple in the 3rd inning. He has 3 RBIs in the game and a chance for a lot more. conversation on the mound right now, just trying to get the pitcher to
Ball cam over here.
work on control and get it close to that strike zone. Sean Pulsifer swings and misses strike one, a little ahead of the pitch on that one. 0-1 the count to Pulsifer with Trevor Sheehan on deck. That one was well high. 1-1 the count. Next pitch. Down the left field line. That may clear the bases. 1 run in, 2 runs in. And Tom Pulsifer, who has a twisted ankle or a bad leg, stops at third. A 2 RBI double for Sean Pulsifer. He now has 5 ribbies in the game. 2-run score, that's 4 in the inning. Tom Pulsifer at third and Sean Pulsifer at second. He has a triple and a double in the game. Trevor Sheehan, he's 1 for 2. It's now 10-2. Upstate Builders lead, and Trevor Sheehan is the batter. Second and third, and there still is no one out. We'll have a maximum of 10 batters bat in an inning, so sometimes you don't get all 3 outs. Bottom of the 4th inning for Upstate Builders. They had 3 in the first, 3 in the third, and they have 4 in this inning. And they're going to switch some outfielders or something and do a position change. I'm not sure. One player's coming off the field for some reason. Maybe he doesn't feel well. Yep, one player doesn't feel well, so he's off the field. And here's the pitch to Sheehan.
Come on, Trevor. Let's pull a swing at it, okay?
Come on, Stosh.
Come on. Let's try and swing us some pitches. Come on.
The pitch from Kornecki, taken outside, and a walk. First base was open, so that reloads the bases with nobody out, and Nick Trumbull bats for the first time. And Stosh Kornecki's thinking, oh dear, an even smaller strike zone I got to try to find now.
Stretch out with that heavy bat.
Strike 1 to Trumbull. Bottom of the 4th, and 2 batters remaining after this one. After Trumbull, John Hickey, and then Jonathan Freeburn will bat, and that will be it for the 4th inning, with the maximum of 10 batters per inning. Called strike to Nick Trumbull. 1-2 the count now. And that one just outside. 2-2 the count to Trumbull with John Hickey in the on-deck circle. Too high, full count. Full count. Pulsifer, Tom Pulsifer at third, Sean Pulsifer at second, Trevor Sheehan at first. And called strike 3 for the first out. The penultimate batter of the inning, John Hickey. He's 1 for 2. Been on base twice.
That's a strike. You know what? You're up there with the bat in your hand. You got to swing the bat in order to hit the ball.
There's a swing and a miss, strike 1. And a base hit up the middle. Well, they got to play at second base. No, 2-run score, and John Hickey with an RBI, 2 RBIs on his single, scoring the Pulsifer boys. Sheehan stops at second. And the final batter of the inning will be Jonathan Freeburn. Nice to see a left-handed batter in the lineup. Our first one today. A 6-pack of runs in.
How many points do they have now?
on just 2 hits in the inning for Upstate Builders. And the pitch swung on and missed to end the inning. That ends the inning. 6 runs in for Upstate Builders. We played 4, and it's Upstate Builders 12, Gordon Oil 2.
Right, come on.
Okay, Gordon Oil bats in the 5th. It'll be Zach Snow, Chris LaFontaine, and Stosh Kornecki, and I see we have a new pitcher. Let's see.
John Hickey, back up a little.
Indeed.
Over the top, please.
New pitcher? Sean Pulsifer.
And Sam Earl playing short.
Okay, Sean Pulsifer took to the mound. Sam Earl took his spot as shortstop. So Sean Pulsifer now on the mound for Upstate Builders.
Reach back, extend, and throw it. Second! Nice hit, Zach.
Okay, we thought we had a little audio problem, but we fixed it. And Zach Snow, meanwhile, was blasting a double. Zach Snow blasts a double to open the 5th inning, and now Chris LaFontaine is at the plate. Swung on and missed, strike 1. Our sound okay now? Much better. And that one, that'll be a fair ball. Tough play. Sean Pulsifer off the mound like a cat. Over to Cousin Tom, and they get the 1-3 put out on LaFontaine, with Zach Snow advancing to 3rd base. So Gordon Oil knocking on the door for a run. Stosh Kornecki's 1 for 2. Sean Pulsifer on the mound with Sammy Earl over at 3rd. Swung on and missed, strike 1. Stosh Kornecki. It's a dozen to a deuce right now in this contest. Grasshopper baseball in Osable Forks. We are at Carrie Lynn Nixon Field in Osable Forks. Play by Earl as shortstop to Tom Pulsifer. The run scored. Stosh Kornecki gets his 2nd RBI as Zach Snow scored to make it 12-3. But now the bases are empty with 2 outs. Joe Lopez batting. Good defense from Upstate Builders. We want to wish all these players on both teams good luck as they continue their baseball career. Baseball is such a fun sport. Foul our way. But baseball is indeed the sport of choice for so many people, and it was certainly my favorite sport as I grew up. Played sandlot baseball, of course, from the earliest age, and then through Little League and Babe Ruth League and high school ball. The inning ends on a strikeout. 1 run on 1 hit in the inning for Gordon Oil. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Upstate Builders 12, Gordon Oil 3. In the Upstate Builders 5th, you're talking Aaron Connor leading things off. The brother of Alex Connor is Aaron Connor. Then, top of the order, top of the order, Cody Bice, Dustin Smith. Here we go. Now, a new pitcher out there is Joe Lopez, or Joey Lopez. Joe Lopez now pitching. And the catcher is Stosh Kornecki, who just finished a stint on the mound. And Connor scored in the last inning after a walk. That's a called strike. Joe Lopez, the pitcher. Some more changes in positioning for Coach Douglas's Gordon Oil team. We should mention these dedicated coaches. Strikeout recorded by Joe Lopez, so 1 out in the 5th. The coach of Upstate Builders is Wally Pulsifer, well known for his sports exploits at Osable, or was it Keysville in those days? Let's say, it was Osable Forks Central or high school, Ausable Forks or Ausable Valley. I better get this right. Then, how about assistant coaches Kevin Sheehan, Rob Bear, and Jeff Earl. And then for Gordon Oil, Jamie Douglas, everybody knows him, a star athlete at Ausable Valley, now a coach at Ausable Valley Central. And he's assisted by Mike Snow, Dan Manning, and Tom Goodnow. And we want to thank Cody Gordon, who helped us out at the beginning of the game with lineups. Lopez is the pitcher in the 5th inning, and Cody Bice is the batter. Cody, 2 for 2 plus a walk. He's scored twice, and he's had a full day as catcher in this heat.
There you go. Run hard.
Good glove at second base. Let me tell you, Zach Snow at second base and Nick Rhino at first base teamed up for a great play there. Wow. 4-3 and a great play. Yep, that was Nick Rhino looking at us. Now, this is Dustin Smith with 2 outs. Nobody on and 2 outs. Joe Lopez comes in the 5th inning and throws BBs. Whew. I don't know if I could hit Lopez. I'll tell you, he's tricky on that mound. Has a nice high kick. Did we show his pitching style? He starts with the glove and the ball behind him. Oh, you don't want to make your pitcher work. So watch Joe's pitching delivery, and then he has that nice high kick with the left leg. He brings it up nicely, starts there with everything behind him, brings up that left leg. That one came in a little low. But Joe Lopez with some experience on the pitching mound for the Gordon Oil team. And Dustin Smith, the batter. We want to say hello to all of our friends at Gordon Oil. It was nice to be associated with them last season football at Ausable Valley Central. A walk to Dustin Smith. That means he's been on base 4 times. And now Sam Earl, 2 for 2 plus a walk. Scored 3 times, driven in 2. Sean Pulsifer with the big bat, 5 RBIs in this game. Swung on and missed, strike 1. Smith at first with 2 outs. Laura Gagnon on camera in all this heat. She's getting a nice tan. Wore her North Country Cable Network shirt today. Looks mighty fine. She has some important affairs to attend to later this afternoon. She'll have a nice time relaxing this afternoon while I'm mowing the lawn. Got a piece of it. Just got a piece of it, did Sam Earl, who's played 3 positions. Started at first base, went to pitcher, and then to shortstop. Here's the Lopez pitch. Swung on and missed. 2 strikes now. Or is that strike 3? That ends the inning with strike 3, and what a way to go for Lopez. Lopez is still out on the mound. He wants more. Lopez was ready to pitch more. He didn't realize 3 outs. Well, Upstate Builders has 12 runs in the game on 12 hits. Gordon Oil with 3 runs in the game on 7 hits, and we go to the top of the 6th inning. And the first pitch of the 6th inning, Nick Rhino blasted to third. Whoa, out at first. Good play, a 5-3. Trevor Sheehan with the throw across the diamond to first baseman Sean Pulsifer. Pulsifer with the long stretch and 1 quick out. Tom Pulsifer is the new pitcher. And great job by both teams today. Every single player a future star, if you ask me. Just keep playing baseball and especially keep having fun. Baseball is such a fun sport. And on a day like this, let's play 2. I wish we could stay and get everybody together, play a doubleheader. Tanner LaValle is the batter, facing new pitcher Tom Pulsifer. The Pulsifer boys, as I look over the statistics, cousins Tom and Sean have driven in 8 runs. They have scored 4, and they have 4 hits, 2 apiece. Tanner LaValle is 1 for 2 in the game. He had a single in the second inning. And one final comment about these great core of coaches, the head coaches, Jamie Douglas and Wally Pulsifer, and certainly their assistant coaches, the parents who get involved. You have to admire the work they do. And I have on my CD in my car, in my CD player, I have a CD called by John Connolly. There's a country song called I'm Only In It for the Love. These guys are only in it for the kids. I can tell you that. They really enjoy it, and you can tell by being around here at All Sable Forks. Tanner LaValle got the walk, and now it's Dennis Goodnow. Denny Goodnow with 1 on and 1 out. Tom Pulsifer comes in for try to record the save. That's a strike. It started out 75 degrees. I think we're up to 85. I think you could fry an egg on our camera right about now. I think it's 85 where we're standing. Dennis Goodnow will be followed by Shane Douglas, one of our favorite players. And there's a strikeout recorded. 2 outs, 1 to go for the win for Upstate Builders. Shane Douglas comes to the plate. Walked in his last at-bat. Oh, I love how he pounds. Oh, he means business this time. I think he's going to put a hole in that home plate. Pounds the plate, just like Casey at the bat. Shane Douglas. And if he gets on, Will Rhino is next. And Upstate Builders looking for them to win. They need 1 more out. Tom Pulsifer on the mound in relief.
Throw it, Tommy.
3-1 the count.
Throw it to first base. Come on.
And it rolls just fouled. Who's that catcher? Did you see that catcher jump out of there? That's Cody Bice. He's caught 6 innings in this heat. He jumped out of there like a cat. He's not even tired yet. 6 innings of catching, and did you see how fast he got out there? Heads up. Almost hit Coach Pulsifer. That guy made him do the Macarena around the dugout. Jeez, did he have to do a dance? Just did the Macarena right around the dugout. Avoid that ball. Yep. Shane Douglas at the plate, keeping this game alive. And the pitch from Pulsifer down the first baseline. Just foul, just foul. Look at him hustle. My goodness, what hustle. I bet you anything he's okay, because he is one tough customer. There is a guy who will give their all over to Coach Douglas. He's not out. It's a foul ball. Will Rhino wants a chance to bat, but nope. Shane Douglas gets another chance. Talk about a hustler. And I said before his at-bat, he's one of my favorite players. Now you know why. Swung on and missed, but a hard-earned at-bat there. And Upstate Builders wins the game. Gordon Oil with 3 runs on 7 hits in the contest, and Upstate Builders with 12 runs on 12 hits in the game. But boy, a team effort both ways. Great job. Congratulations to all the players. The final score, Upstate Builders 12 and Gordon Oil 3. Thanks to Laura Gagnon for her work on camera. And thanks to coaches Wally Pulsifer and Jamie Douglas for extending an invitation for us to be here for this great Summer of 2002 contest. This is Foxy Gagnon on behalf of everyone at North Country Cable Network, saying as always, good night, North Country.
Hey, Gordon Oil, Upstate Builders, everybody out.